All fighters must be registered with the California Mixed Martial Arts Organization, also known as CAMO. That's CAMO, MMA.org. You register online, you submit your application, you pay your fees, you also submit your full physicals of your heart, vision, lungs, blood work, the whole 9 yards. There's what's known as an independent fighter, and there's also what's known as a sponsored fighter. Independent fighters does everything on their own. It is very hard to make it as an independent fighter. You train on your own. You're not signed to any gym. Um, you set up your own fights with the matchmakers and the promoters. Sponsored fighters, sponsored fighters have their coaches from the gym, their trainers. They have their cutsman who sets up everything else for them. Now, all fights are set up through the California Mixed Martial Arts and organization and the California State Boxing Commission. Any fight set up outside of either one of those two are considered as underground. They're illegal and they're very dangerous. I don't recommend anybody to fight underground. Now, if you are an independent fighter, you need your trainer, you need your cutsman, and you need your manager. Now, your trainer can be two-in-one. He can be your trainer and your manager, but he needs to be somebody that is very established in the business. He needs to be known by promoters, matchmakers, fighters, other training camps. He just can't be, nobody. He can't be a nobody, even if there is some type of skill that he has. But it's going to be very hard. If you're an independent fighter, you need those things. So make sure that you find a good trainer. Make sure that he's well established. If you are in the LA area and you're looking for a good training camp, I wouldn't suggest any other training camp but Hayastan MMA Academy. Gokar Shavishi and Gene LaBelle, they're the best in the world. I'm Hayastan for life. But yeah, that's the second step. You need to understand that you're only allowed 2 cornermen at your fight. It can be your trainer and your cutsman, or your cutsman and your manager, whichever two. But you're only allowed two cornermen at your fight, and your team has to be established. If you are independent, then you need to establish these relationships with these people in the MMA world on your own. Otherwise, it's just going to be very hard for you. You're going to get set up to lose every single time. So make sure your team is established. Make sure that you're establishing those relationships on your own.